Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, now all the Queen's funeral stuff's finished. We're just back to normal again, ain't we? The news is just nuclear annihilation, incompetent government. Yeah, it's not worth bothering with. Hi up, Rayvers. Welcome to Ray Ruttle's race night. Yes, welcome to the dining room for the 706 and the That's Got to Stick in Your Throat chase. Because on this day, 25th of September 1066, it was the Battle of Stamford Bridge. No, not to do with Chelsea, no. It was to do with the invading Vikings. A Norwegian king, Harald Hardrada, was defeated by King Harold, and Hardrada got an arrow in his throat. And he was a gunner, he was dead. I bet Hardrada not have been. King Harold, of course, he copped it a few weeks later at Battle of Hastings, didn't he? So that was one in the eye for him, weren't it? Yeah. The That's Got to Stick in Your Throat chase will be contested over a distance of 3 feet 11 inches, and the going is fair. And there's 5 runners. Okeydoo, on to the gate draw, and in gate 1, it's the Pidge, Loyal Pigeon, ridden by Starlet Blossom. Just struggling to impose a scent on the season, is Loyal Pigeon. Stuck in bottom 3, could do with a win or 2, just to get some points and get her up, pushing for the top 5. That's what we'd like to see. Gate 2, Dallas Green, ridden by Don. Now, superficially, Dallas Green, she ain't sort of taking the season by storm, but she is nestling in the top 4. And as we know from her performances last year, she can time a run to the podium very well. So don't be surprised if Dallas Green comes under radar and just keeps picking them points up week after week. In gate 3, Buckler Bear, ridden by John Oliver with no trousers on. Bloody hell. I can't stand it. Look at his smug face. Awful. To be fair though, Buckler Bear ain't somebody who's going to come in under radar. He's going to be coming waving his arms around, dancing nude in front of radar, because he's top at table, although he is under pressure at the moment from Diamond Dallas Page. We'll tell you about that shortly. In the meantime, get him off. Gate 4, Rip, ridden by Benny Hill. Now, Rip started the season in magnificent form. 6 wins, I think, from 7 races, something ridiculous. But he's just stumbled a little bit in recent weeks. Still in top 3, but he needs to get some points in order to make sure he stays there. And finishing off the gate draw in gate 5, it's Steed, ridden by Mrs. Peel. Now, Steed, bloody awful this season, but last time out did manage to get a point, first point at the season. So he's broken his duck. Can Mrs. Peel help guide him to more points tonight? Righty-ho, the odds. Well, as you'd expect, Buckler Bear is your favourite, 3-1. Rip, just outside that, 7-2. Dallas Green, 4-1. The Pidge, 9-2. And Steed, as predicted, your outsider, 6-1. Remember, these odds are just for information purposes, just help you pick a winner. Gamble responsibly. I wonder what the odds were on 2 kings, both called Harold, and both of them dying due to an arrow to the face, or thereabouts. Both are within a few weeks of each other. Yeah, wonder what the odds were on that. Okeydoo. Now, last week we saw Diamond Dallas Page make it 2 wins on bars, didn't we? It was in very impressive form indeed last week. He took an early lead and were able to hold off the determined challenge from Don't Eat Your Snow for another 3 points, which took him within 1 point of the top at table. Can John Oliver with no trousers on Buckler Bear extend his lead and pull away again tonight? Let's get to starting gates and find out. And they're on the starters orders. Now they're off. Out they go. Now, what we're going to see from a Loyal Pigeon. Yes, a fantastic swerve to avoid the gravy stain from Loyal Pigeon. But it looks like it's Steed on this near side who's in the lead. It's Steed who's in the lead, but Rip and Buckler Bay are neck and neck in Miggle. In fact, it's Rip who's pulling away at Miggle. Rip's in the lead. Oh, but he's caught the gibbon's teeth. And Buckler Bay comes through to do it again. How does he do it? How does he do it? It is uncanny. Bloody hell. Oh, crikey. Well, we saw as they came out at gates, superb technical riding from the Pidge, Loyal Pigeon on that far side. Swerves to avoid the gravy stain, but in doing so, that swerve did cost us some speed. And it's Steed who's in the lead on this near side. But you'll notice Buckler Bay and Rip neck and neck in Miggle and Frame there. But Steed is very much in the lead and looking very good at this point as they approach Ruttle's Up. Now, what happens at Ruttle's Up? Does anybody get snagged here? No. Oh, well, Buckler Bay just a tiny snagging. It's Steed and Rip. It's Steed and Rip in lead here. And Rip showing his superb flat speed as he comes to the final fence. But then he clatters into it badly. And so does Steed. Steed gets stuck on it. And them two leaders end up falling way behind. And Buckler Bay gets first. And it looks like Dallas Green is second and Loyal Pidge in third. What a turn up for Bucks there. Oof, let's get confirmation of the results. So, confirmation of the results of the Dining Room 706 and the That's Got to Stick in Your Throat chase. First, I don't know how he does it. Buckler Bay, I do not know how he does it, but that's why he's champion, ain't he? Still an arse though, isn't he? Still an arse, definitely. Second, Dallas Green at 41. I told you, she just comes in under radar, got a couple of points there, nobody picked her up all race, but there she is in second place. And third, we're the Pidge, superb technical riding to avoid the gravy stain, and managed to stay out at bother for the rest of the race and got a centre point. All five ran, no fallers. As I say, we saw that brilliant swerve to avoid the gravy stain from the Pidge, but did leave her in last place. It cost her some speed, and it was Steed who were in the lead, looking very good. And Rip then pulled out into second place, but they got at Gibbon's teeth and got chomped on. And sure enough, Mr. Consistency, John Oliver, no chances on Buckler Bay, nipped him for a win. What has that done to the season standings? Well, just as Diamond Dash Page looked like he was closing the gap, Buckler Bay extends it again. He's in first place on 26 points. DDP in 2 on 22. Oh, what would Rip have done for a win tonight? You know, after taking him up to 22, well, it'd have put him in second place on 22 points, but not to be. He's in third on 19. Dallas Green just chipping away at that lead. She's in fourth on 15. Non-mover for me in 5 on Don't Eat Yellow Snow. I'm on 12 points. Haven't a clue, still in 6th on 11. All White on the 9th in 7th, also in 11. The Pidge gets another point. She's up to 10 now in 8th place. Pumpanel is on 8 points in 9th place. And despite an impressive showing tonight from Steed, Neil Poir still on the bottom with just 1 point. So come and join us next week, Sunday, October the 2nd, 7 PM for the gate draw for race 23 of the season, race 23. And in the meantime, you get online at my website, check out the full season standings and the schedule, and some of my reviews. You can look at some of the other stuff I get up to on there and all. They're good. And why not get in touch? Tweet me at Ray Ruttle, pop a comment below, or message me through my website. Always lovely to hear from the Rayvers, and of course the rider. Been great to hear from Doddy. Get her 2 pennython as she's going on. Doubt we'll hear from John Oliver with no trousers on there, because 2 Billy Big Balls to do it, isn't it? 2 Billy Big Balls makes me sick. And of course, remember to poke the like button and give it a good old poking. Share the excitement to race time with your mates, and subscribe to my channel if you ain't already a subscriber. And I will see you all next time. Okeydoo! You what, love? Nah, I'm not interested in the news. I'm going to stop listening to it. Stop watching it. Can't be good, can it? Yeah. Ignorance is bliss, as they say. Yeah. Do 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 do.